you guys? It is Brad here, and today I am in Lisbon, Portugal, and I'm actually here at this mall, and I'm about to check out the LEGO store so I can give you guys a tour of the store, and of course, make a minifigure at the Minifigure Factory. I just arrived at the mall here. It is about 30 minutes from where I'm staying in Lisbon, but I'm super excited to go check it out. This right here, you guys, is a really cool looking mall. First, a quick pit stop for a pastel de nata. Absolutely delicious. That's hilarious. It looks like in Lisbon here, they actually still have Toys R Us, which is cool. Maybe I'll have to check that out later if I have a little time. This is a very big mall. It does not look this big on the outside. Oh, and there we have it. I think I see the LEGO store. Oh, very nice. Look at that. It looks like a very large LEGO store here. Yeah, exciting. Looks like a ton of floor space. Right here in the front, they've got the new Fortnite model here, the screen for the LEGO build, and the new Super Mario set as well, and these cool LEGO decals on the wall. And then right when you walk in, there's this huge mosaic of Lisbon. That's really neat. We've got the lettering there, hot air balloon, the beautiful city on the hill. There's even the famous bridge, some minifigures enjoying a coffee, and a pastel de nata. They've even got the old defense tower of the town. Of course, the famous trolleys, and some beautiful buildings up on the hill, and the castle. All right, so now we're in the LEGO store here. Let's check everything out. This is a very cool looking store. Over here, they've actually got the Java sail barge on display here, which is a really cool one. It's all lit up, new arrivals. It's got everything here, and it looks pretty neat. And then over here, they have some of the other newer sets, the new Fortnite ones. And then here, they've got the whole wall of LEGO icon sets. All of these are, obviously adults welcome. Very big selection of sets here, which is really cool. Massive TV screens, which I like. And then even more adults welcome sets over here. Of course, the Notre Dame and all these Technic sets. Got a whole selection of botanical sets here, which is really cool. So a lot of the flowers and even the new Christmas set right here. Their tags are interesting here. I've never really seen this in North America, but they've got the set name, how many pieces it is, the set number, and the price. Because the box here doesn't actually contain the piece count or anything like that. So that's an interesting way to display it. Here we've got some of the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 sets and the Portuguese LEGO catalog, which is really cool. This is really cool. They've actually got this brick-built statue of a woman and a rooster, which is really cool. And if you listen closely, you can actually hear that she's playing some music, which is really awesome. And of course, the statue is made from the traditional Portuguese colors. It's actually made up of nearly 35,000 LEGO bricks. Behind that statue, they've actually got all the Star Wars sets right here, which are really cool. And then of course, next to that, they build a minifigure factory, which I'm going to do in a minute. They've got a big pick-a-brick wall right here, all organized by color, which is really cool. Doesn't look like any crazy parts or anything like that are on it right now. Over here, we do have all the Harry Potter sets, all of the video game sets, and all of the Marvel superhero ones. Here we've got all the parts for the Build a Minifigure Factory tower. I really like this tower. I've never really seen this one before. Definitely easier to see the parts than the older style, that's for sure. Here we've got all the smaller sets you can purchase, and of course all of the other keychains, and a bunch more smaller ones that make great gifts. All these keychains are pretty cool, but I don't think there's anything exclusive to Lisbon. Here's the cash wrap here. They've got a lot of really cool things on display. Looks like they have a lot of passport stamps, so I'll have to try and get some of those later. Here they have all the Ninjago sets and Minecraft, and then they have a huge selection of LEGO City sets. Beside that, of course, they've got LEGO Dreams, LEGO Friends, and LEGO Dots. Right at the front here, they also have the new Pharrell Williams sets. And then finally over here, they've actually got the LEGO Classic sets and all of these LEGO Duplo ones. I've never actually really seen a LEGO store selling these brick boxes before, so that's pretty interesting. They've also got these minifigure storage heads as well. Oh no, I'm so sad. I didn't realize when I first walked in here that there's actually someone trying to fix the Minifigure Factory. I just spoke to the store employee, and the factory is actually broken right now. They're trying to fix it and trying to get up and running. It might be ready within the next hour or half an hour or so, but they're not really sure, and I don't know what to do. All right, I stepped out of the store for a minute because I just wanted to figure out, see what to do. Grabbed a little snack. I'm very disappointed, obviously, that the Minifigure Factory is not opening right now, but obviously there's not much I can do. I'm gonna just make another quick errand, have my bite to eat, and I'm gonna go back to the LEGO store, and if they still tell me it's like half an hour, then I'm gonna leave, because I have other things I want to do in Portugal today. But if it's going to be like 10 more minutes, then I'll stick around and make my minifigure. So we'll have to give you an update in a minute. But yeah, very disappointed that it's just not working, but these things happen, I guess. All right, so I went back, and unfortunately the Minifigure Factory machine is not still working. The employees don't really seem to want to give me an answer of when or when not it might be working. I was hoping they could just give me a timeline, like should you wait or should I go home, because I told them I was on a rush, but they weren't super helpful. So I was just standing there watching them try and make it work, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, this is a waste of my time. I'll just go back to the city and do the other things I want to do while I'm here in Lisbon, because I'm only here for one more day. So unfortunately couldn't make it work this trip, but I'll probably come back to Lisbon at some point, and I'll have to get a minifigure then. But definitely not the way I wanted to end this tour of the LEGO store. store in my time here in Lisbon, but that's okay. These things happen. I still got to go to the Lego store, which is really cool, and got to see their really cool builds. So it could be a lot worse. Like, I'm in Portugal. I can't complain at all. Alright, so as you guys can see, I am back home from Portugal now. I realized when I got here and was editing the footage, I didn't actually properly close off that video, and it's because I think I was pretty disappointed when the Minifigure Factory was closed after I had gone all the way to the store specifically to do the Minifigure Factory, and it was just beyond everybody's control, honestly. It wasn't anyone's fault. When the machine's broken, and unfortunately they just weren't able to fix it during my visit. But it's okay, because I can't really complain too much at the end of the day, because I was in Portugal, and I did get these really cool stamps here in my passports. I got it both in the European one, as well as here in my American one, so it was pretty cool. I also got to visit the other Lego store in Portugal, and that was really cool. That was just a pretty basic Lego store, but they did have this really cool build of the Pastel de Nata, which I thought was really neat. So overall, like I said, I think it's okay to be disappointed. I did really want to go to the Lego store and get one of those minifigures from the Minifigure Factory to add it to my collection here, to have one with all the other minifigures that I do, and to represent all the other places that I've been. But at the end of the day, it was no one's fault. It is what it is. I went there, I tried, that's all I can do. And I guess now I just have another reason to go back to the Lego store in Portugal. Although I will call next time before I go, just to do the Minifigure Factory, which is probably a good practice anytime I want to travel, to do a Minifigure Factory at a longer distance and not just pop into the store. The employees definitely could have been a little bit nicer about the experience. Like, obviously it's not their fault. There's not much they can do either, but it felt weird. But I don't know. I don't want to complain about the employees. I don't want to get them in trouble or anything like that, but it is what it is. I tried. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video, where I give you a little bit of a tour of my time at the Lego store in Portugal. Still, even though it didn't turn out the way I wanted to, had a lot of fun just checking out everything they have there, and I love going to as many Lego stores as I can, and of course, I got the passport, so at least that was a win. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course, subscribe, and make sure you check out my channel for all of my other European videos from my recent European adventures.